everybody, and welcome back to the video arts and editing free class for beginners, and you are highly welcome. So in this tutorial I want to teach you how to create another type of intro that can be used to maybe beautify a brand, and also represent the brand in a much more elusive and compelling style. Okay, so it's going to give the brand a kind of beautiful design and style entirely. Okay, yeah, so and it also involves the logo. Okay, so these are another type of intros different from the one I taught you earlier. Okay, so now let's get started. Now what I'm going to be teaching you is what we're going to be using now is a Phoenix browser and InShot video editor. Phoenix browser and InShot video editor. Okay, so make sure you have the both of them installed on your phone. Okay, so you just come ahead, if you haven't installed them, you can just come ahead to Play Store or App Store and download them one after the other. You start by, you search for it, you see Phoenix, so, or some people call it Phoenix. Anyhow, just know it like that. Just come here and type it. See the spelling, PHOENIX. So you enter it here. So it's a web browser, and it's best recommended for this particular practical. I have a reason why I say that. Make sure you use Phoenix, don't use Chrome, don't use any other browser. Make sure you use Phoenix. Okay, so you want to install it, and also make sure you have installed InShot, just like how we did in our previous free class. Okay, so InShot. Okay, so once you have these two downloaded, you will now start by going to the Phoenix browser. So this is how it's going to be. We'll first of all get the templates. We'll first of all get the template, the intro templates. Okay, I'm going to introduce you to one of my softwares. Okay, don't worry, I'm going to introduce one of my softwares. This one is also going to be free. I'm going to introduce one of my software. I'm going to get the intro templates. Then you're now going to go ahead and edit it on InShot with now the brand's logo. Okay, so that it's not going to now look it's not going to now have a kind of sense of belonging to the brand. Okay, it's not as if you're just going to download one kind of intro. You're going to now merge it with the brand logo. Okay, so now let's get started. Now come to your Phoenix browser. It's Phoenix. So you come to your Phoenix browser, our English scholars. So or let me just search it here. My phone. So this is it here. So depends on how your own is. So this is it here, Phoenix. So you enter it. So you just come and search here. So you just come and search for this website, topfreeintro.com. Let me say it again. topfreeintro.com. Make sure you take note of this name. That's the website we're going to use to get the intro templates. Okay, so then you enter it. Just click on this arrow here and go. So make sure you have a good connection so you don't face any issues. So this is the site. So this is where we're going to get in lots of intro templates you can use for our work. Okay, yeah. So now let's look for anyone. Now you can this site in particular offers a vast variety of intro templates you can use to for your intro projects. Okay, yeah, so there are lots of them. All you just have to do is just to preview it and know and see if it's best for you. So to preview it, you click on the one you want. I didn't say that earlier. So let's want to preview this one. You click on it. Then you now come to, you see this place they showed preview. So you just click on this YouTube logo here. Now it's going to play. Now let me do this on my phone. Then play it in full screen. You see this full screen here. So this is it. Okay. You see it? So this is just one. Let's say you still want other ones, you can just come. Trust me, this site has lots more. If it was not okay, just come to next page. Just scroll down, you see next page, click on next page, keep going, see them, there are plenty. So when you find whichever one is okay for you, look at the one I even showed you in class before I started this tutorial. This is it here. This is it. So let me show you again. Look at it. So this is it here. Okay, so let's go back. So whichever one of them, Let me go back there. So whichever one of them you see is okay, you just click on it. So I'm okay. Let me just use this one straight ahead. Let me just use this one straight ahead. Let me just use a different one. So click on it. So make sure you also preview it, like I've said earlier. Preview it so that you feel you're okay with it. Then you now come directly under it. You see this download, this big download button here. See, this side is going to be bringing you ads. So it's going to be bringing ads up. No, the ad is not much actually. It's not much. But when then you see something like cancel on top, or okay, I'm using ad blocker, so it's not really showing here. But you may bring ads, just ignore it. Okay, so you click on download here. So you click on download, then you now scroll down to the point you see this download. You see this now, this smaller download sign that is showing here. Let me highlight it with my pencil. So you look at it now, you see this download here. So let me remove it. So now this download here, click on it. Look at where it is. So you just scroll down here and you see what's download. So let's click on that now. So it's now down. It's now going to start downloading. So let's limit. Let's say our project or intro project. So now let me explain something. You see this ZIP at the back. Now the thing is going to be, it's going to download this project in a zip format. Yes, it's called a zip format. It's going to download it in a zip format. This zip format is not the general format of phones. Okay, so what we're going to do is that after downloading this project in a zip format, that's because this is current format now. You see this .zip at the back. Yes, that's its current format. So you will have to now convert it to the normal format of videos, which is what, MP4. MP4. Don't worry, this Phoenix browser is going to help. That's why I said you should use Phoenix browser, not Chrome browser. Okay, so now you click on what's done. So when you have renamed it, you now click on download. So this Phoenix browser is going to help us to convert that zip file to an MP4 format. So let's wait. Look at it is downloading. Look at the notification here. So it is 6.3 MB. My network is slow. Let me pause it. Alright, so it is done. This is it here. Intro project ZIP. So what I'm going to do now is, let me get it here. Sorry. Okay, so this was where we were before, so I had to re-download. So click on open here. So when you click on open, now you will now see this is the file here. If you want to confirm it, you will just click on play here. So this is it here. Okay, so let's play from beginning. This is it here. Okay, so this is it here. But this one is not yet in the acceptable format of video, so it is still in a zip format. So you have to click on what, unzip and view. Unzip and view down here. Look at this unzip and view that I'm touching right now. So you click on it. Alright, so now it has now been zipped. Okay, it has now been unzipped, rather. It has now been unzipped, and it is now in a much more format that is acceptable on your phone. Okay, so once it has now been unzipped, you will now click on these three dots here. Click on these three dots here. Then you will now come to move to. Now let's create a folder for it so that it will be easy for us to find it in our phone storage. Okay, so you now come and click on new folder down here. Hope you can see what I'm touching right now. Then let's name it Phoenix. No, this is Phoenix. Okay, so I can just name it Phoenix intro. Then I will now click on what's done. Click on done. So now I will now click on what's confirm. There's no file here. This is a new folder, so I'm just going to click on what's confirm here. Okay, so it has been moved. Okay, one moved, one file space. Okay. So click on what's okay here. So it has been moved. It's no longer in this place here again. So what you now have to do is this. Now you now have to wait for some time. Okay, because when you now go to your InShot browser, you may not see it immediately. Okay, you may not see it immediately. So if you don't see it immediately, don't worry, you are still going to see it. Okay, just wait for maybe 3 to 5 minutes. It's going to appear, maybe because sometimes your phone may take time to unzip it and finally change it to a format that is acceptable by the phone. Okay, so even if you don't see it in your phone, your phone storage immediately on InShot, you just have to wait for some time. Okay, yeah, so let me just wait, and once it is done, I'm going to continue the tutorial. Yeah.
A few moments later.
All right, so now let's go back to our InShot pack. So let me come to InShot video editor here. So now you're not going to come to what this video portion here. Click on this video here. Then you click on what's new. So if you are new to, if you are just using InShot for the first time, if you are just using InShot for the first time, you just have to allow permission to your phone storage. Okay, so this is it here. This is it here. Like I said, it may not come immediately, but after some time it will definitely come. So if you want to navigate through videos, see videos here. So I can just come here. Okay, it's not. This is it here. This is it here. Look at it here. Okay, so this is it here. So once you have found it on your phone storage, even if you don't see it immediately, you just have to relax. Okay, just need to relax. It's still going to come. So as long as you have unzipped it, okay, so then you now click on it here. You click on it and you come to tick here. Okay, so now once you have now clicked on tick, you now come to start editing it. So you now click on this play here. Let's click on this play. Let's see how it is. Okay, this is a pretty short one, unlike the one I sent earlier. So I can just trim all this end here. I can just hold this end here and trim it. Okay, so after that, now I will now bring in the logo. Now click on pip. Pip is an overlay way of adding adding a media to the existing project. Okay, so this is this pip. So you click on what's pip here. So you click on it. So that pip means picture in picture. Okay, so we are now going to come over to let me find the logo of the brand, or let me just use Freelance Pros Academy for that. So I can just come over to, let me come over to my, okay, so this is it here. So this is it here. So I will now come over to, when you have found the logo, you just click on it and bring it into your phone and your workspace. Okay, so after that you click on what's ticking. Let me trim it. Let me trim it a little. Okay, look at where I'm trimming it from. I'm trimming it from this place. I want it to fit in directly with the ending. Okay, so I can just trim it to the end here. Then I'll click on tick here. So now let's play it on. Now I'm going to listen very carefully. Please listen very carefully. Now I'm going to edit this thing in such a way that whenever it is moving, or whenever the scene is changing from one scene to another, the logo is now going to just appear. Let me show what I mean. Now if you watch this very carefully, let me play it in slow motion. Look at, you see the way it is rotating, right? You see that place where bright light is coming out from. Now this place, people will not really know what actually came out from there. Okay, so this is like what will I put, like a merging point where you can add something and it will fit in smoothly with the video. Okay, so what you're just going to do is you are going to bring the logo to that point where there is light, and it will now all their attention will now move to the logo itself. Okay, yeah, look at it now. And every of this, the very interesting thing is that every intro template from that top free intro has this light stuff. Okay, so you can just edit, even if it doesn't have, just look for any points where they are meeting together and just and bring the logo there. Okay, so this is it. Okay, so let's click on the pip here, then let's move it to that point. Okay, so let's play it now. So we just wait, we're not done, just keep watching. Okay, so that place where it started bringing out lights, let's move it to that point. Okay, so this is it. Okay, now let's give it an in animation. We cannot just allow our logo to just pop up like that. That is very bad. Okay, we need to give it some kind of dynamic effect. So dynamic effect is just like giving it some kind of moving effect. Okay, so come to edit here. Then now let's give it in. You see this in here? This means in animation. So it's going to have an in animation coming in. So click on this in animation here. Now let's look for a good in. Okay. Let's see. if there is anything like fade, okay, so this is more of a fade effect. So look at this one. Okay, let's leave it at this one. Now this is the transparency. Let's reduce it a little, then click on tick here. So now let's see it now. You see it? You see how it was, right? Now let's play it again. Now let's move it a little forward so that it will still be at that point where it is merging, okay? So any connection point, okay, it may not even be light safe, eh? Any place where they are just converging, or any place where different graphics are meeting together to form a kind of joint, okay, that is the best point towards bringing your logo animation. Look at this one now. They are meeting together at this center. That is an opportunity to bring in your logo animation. Look at it. Let me play slow motion. Look at it. They are meeting at this point. That is how I brought in my logo animation, okay? Hope you understand. So now let me play it again. Okay, so let me still work on this in animation. It is okay. This is much better now. Let's play it. Okay, so I would advise you to still use this fading effect. It's still good. Okay, so don't make the logo to be too big. Okay, then after that you can now do some other effects to your work. You can now come and click on this tick here. Okay, let's trim it to this one. Let's click on tick. Let's trim this one to this point so it will not be too long. Now let's add what we call animation. Okay, they call it keyframe animation. It's available on many video editors. Okay, so let me just click on this PIP here, picture in picture here. Then I'll come and click on this keyframe. Let me come here. So you see this keyframe that is showing here, right? So this keyframe means from one point to another point. Let me show what I mean. Now I would like it to be having a zooming in effect. Okay, yeah, when I mean zooming in, like the logo animation is going to be coming. When I mean zooming in effect, I mean the logo animation is going to be it's going to be getting bigger as the video is progressing. The logo animation is going to be the logo itself is going to be getting bigger. Okay, so let me show what I mean now. If I add this keyframe, after adding this keyframe, you will see that it's going to gradually become bigger and bigger. Okay, yeah, don't worry, this is an advanced editing technique, but I want to still teach you so you can learn it. Okay, now let me play it now. Okay, now from this point where the thing came and where the lights went, okay, from this point, oh shit, so come here. So from this point here, just use your hand and be sliding around the clip, then click on it, click on the template. Click on the clip, rather, I say click on the template. Click on the clip, then you click on this keyframe here. Okay, that's the keyframe one. Okay, now this is what we call from point A to point B principle. Okay, or from point A to point B video editing editing principle. So this simply means that this is the initial position. I also add another keyframe to indicate the ending position. So however I put the ending position is going to show how it's going to look like after editing. Don't worry, you understand. Let me just show you. Now this is the initial position. If I move it a little to this point, okay, so this place I want it to be getting bigger out onto this extent. So I'll just click on keyframe here again. Now let me now put it how I would like it to be after that. When it gets to this point, you will understand. Just keep following. You understand? So let me reduce the size. Okay, let me carry it up. Okay, so this is the keyframe. Now let's carry it up a little. Alright, so this is great. Okay, now I'm not going to click on what's tick here. Now let's play it now. You see what I mean? Now let's play it now. You see how it is zooming in, right? You see how it is zooming in, right? So now that is what I mean. Now let me explain how it works now. Now you see this first keyframe here. This first keyframe I added here. Now this signifies the beginning position, okay? This signifies the beginning position. While this other keyframe added here signifies the ending position. So this one now is that between this, the interval between these two keyframes is going to be a movement. Is going to be a movement phase whereby the beginning is going to be moving to the ending form. Okay, meaning that the beginning was smaller. Okay, the beginning point was smaller, the ending point was bigger. The ending point is bigger. So the point in between these two keyframes is not the point where it's now going to be moving from the small size to the big size. It can also be, let's say the beginning side is bigger and the small size is smaller. It's also going to get from bigger to smaller. Okay, so this space in between is going to be the movement phase. Okay, hope you understand what I mean. So it's as simple as that. So that is just what a keyframe is. So let me still edit it. Let me move it a little forward. I made a little mistake here. So let me bring it here. So click on keyframe here. Then let's bring it to this point. Add another keyframe. Now let's add it. Let's put the after position whereby it's going to change to after the motion. Okay, so okay. So now let's play it now. Look at it now. What we can see is right. So that is just how it is. Okay, look at it. See what I just added. What I just did to that logo to move now. Okay, look at it here. Okay, so that is very, very, very amazing. Okay, so I'm now going to come here and add the text of the name of the brand there. So let's say Freelance Pros Academy. So whatever you're creating for, just put it there. Okay, so let me increase this space here. Let me change it to no background, just white. Okay, then I like this font. This font is defining. It's even the same font with the logo. Then let me reduce the size a little. It's too big. Then let's carry it to the center. Okay, so now let's put it here. Then let me add another text again. So click on tick here. Let me bring it to this point. Yeah, so let's play it now. So now I'm going to give this one in animation. Click on the clip here. Well, let's first add the second clip here. The home of all pro freelancers. So I'm going to come here. I'm going to click on, although this font is somehow. Let me see, because it is kind of tight. Okay, I like this font. Maybe I will just change the second one to it because this is much more. Okay, so let me reduce the size a little more. Okay, then let's come here. Let's make everything capitalized. Home. The home of all pro freelancers. Okay, so that is it. Then this one too. Let's change the font to Roboto Regular too. Then edit. Let's remove this extra space I added there earlier. Okay, so this is much better. Now let's play now. Okay, so what I'm going to move this text of Freelance Pros forward so that it can be in an earlier time frame. Okay, meaning it's going to come up earlier. Okay, yeah. So this let me tell you something. See this place like this is just the duration. Okay, so if I move this text, if I move this text clip backward, it's going to appear later. Okay, look at it now. See it. So the earlier it is, the earlier it is, or how I put it, the more forward it is here, the earlier is going to appear in the video. Okay, so let me play it again. So from the point where it's converged or converged, I'm going to move it here. Then I'm going to come here, bring this one here too. So now let's play it here. So let me bring this one. So let me give it an in animation. Now click on this edit here again. Now this one I don't need to actually I don't need to start giving it keyframe. Okay, keyframe is just for logo. Now let me come to this place here. Now this is called this is called in animation or let's say general animations. Okay, both in and out animations. So this is called animations. So I'm going to come to in. Now let me come to okay, I like this. 0.5 is okay. So now let's come to the second one, edit animations, then slide up. Okay, 0.52 is also okay. Click on tick. So now let's play it again. Okay, so although it's fast, but let's see edit the time frame. Okay, so let's come here to 0.7, 0.7. Now let's try it again. So you see it, right? So let's reduce the size of this second one. It's too big. It's not meant to be big like that. Okay, or if possible, safe. Come, let's edit it. Let me quickly edit it. Okay. Okay, so this is much better. So this is it here. So all right, so that is it. That is much better. Okay, so once you are done and you're okay with your work, you are just going to what? Once you're done, once you're done with your work and you feel okay with your work, you're just going to what? Come here and let me quickly trim the other templates. That some of them are still. Let's trim it out here. Let's trim it here. Okay, so that's much better now. So this is it now. Hope you can see it, right? So once you're done, you just click on what? Save here. And click on what? Save. So within just few minutes or few seconds, it is done. It is done and to save to your phone. Okay, so that is just it. Okay, so this is it here. Look at what you just did within few minutes of this tutorial. Okay, now let me say something very important. Let me say something put that as draft. Now let me say something very important. Okay, now this one is just, how will I put it now? Cut and cuts. Okay, this one is cut and cuts intro. Okay, now let me show you some professional type of intros that I use. Okay, though this one I use them, but sometimes it could be time consuming to create. Yes, time consuming to create. So let me show you some of that type of intros I use for my work. I have so many of them. I'm going to show you just few. Now look at this one now. Now look at this one. Look at this one. You see this one, very fast, much more dynamic and much more professional. Look at it. Even look at it. This is just one. There are many of them I have on my phone here. Look at this, another one. Look at this one. This is another one. This one is smoke review. There are many of them. Okay, there are many of them. Now these things you are going to be learning them in the Pro VAC edition, reloaded edition. Okay, so that is why I still want to encourage you. If you are not there yet, you can still join us before we go far. Okay, we haven't gone so far, so make sure you reach out to me so we can get you a road, and also you can start learning higher ones than just this one we just created. Okay, this one you can also use them. Yes, you can also use them, but the time might not be there for you to start creating this kind of thing. So what I don't want you to do is that, and this one is even more professional and less time consuming, so I don't want you to miss out on that class, and also a chance for you to improve your skill, especially if you are maybe a YouTuber, you're a content creator. You really need this to improve your business or your video games. Okay, so that is all for this class, and I'll see you when next we see. Okay, so I'll still be dropping free tutorials on this channel. I'll still be dropping free values on this channel, so make sure you have subscribed and make sure you like this video. Have a nice day, guys.